Hello brethren of the province of Nottinghamshire, and welcome to this video blog. I am here relaxing at home on what should be the busiest day in the provincial calendar, the day on which we hold our annual meeting at Goldsmith Street. It is, of course, as you all know, an occasion when we celebrate what has happened in Nottinghamshire Freemasonry over the past year and how we would like to develop Nottinghamshire Freemasonry going forward. Actually, brethren, it doesn't feel like I'm relaxing, so perhaps there needs to be a change. Bear with me a moment. Well, that feels more like it, brethren. Now, the lockdown has prevented the members of the province from voting on several aspects of the formal business we have to carry out at the annual meeting, and there's no doubt that we shall have to return to that agenda at some point in the future, and we have some embryonic plans in place to enable that business to be completed. Without doubt, there has been much to celebrate in the province of Nottinghamshire during the 2019-20 season, what with the celebration of 6 lodge centenaries and the very successful amalgamation of 2 lodges. However, these are without question unprecedented times, and Freemasonry has its part to play in tackling the coronavirus pandemic. And of course that has meant that we are not able to meet in that fellowship which is so important to us all. It is a sacrifice that we are all prepared to make as we seek to protect the NHS, those working in the care sector and the community in general. Today we are of course missing the opportunity to celebrate with those receiving first appointment to provincial grand rank and those other brethren who are being promoted. It is a very special occasion for those brethren being honoured because of course it reflects their contribution to Freemasonry in general and also their development as individuals within the craft. It is a great disappointment to me that I have not been able to congratulate each and every one personally on their preferment. Hopefully there will be an occasion in the future when we can fully celebrate with those brethren who received first appointment or a promotion. But remember, brethren, those ranks are effective from today. During the meeting, I would also take the opportunity to congratulate Worshipful Brother Alan Black, Worshipful Brother Tony Narula and Worshipful Brother Paul Jackson on their first appointment to Grand Rank, and they now all hold the rank of Past Assistant Grand Director of Ceremonies. I would also have congratulated Worshipful Brother Bill Russell and Worshipful Brother Mike Page on their promotion to the rank of Past Junior Grand Deacon. And last, but by no means least, I would have congratulated Worshipful Brother Peter Gregory on him being promoted to the acting rank of Senior Grand Deacon. I am sure the whole of the province shares the disappointment that those brethren must feel at not being able to take part in the annual investiture meeting when they would have received either their first appointment or promotion. However, again, those ranks have been effective since the 29th of April. Those of you who have kept up to speed with the communications from Grand Lodge and also the Masonic Charitable Foundation will be aware that Freemasonry has put together a large fund which is to be used to help fight the coronavirus pandemic and also to support initiatives aimed at tackling those consequences, both seen and unseen, which have emerged during the lockdown. It is a great privilege for me to be part of a team which is charged with identifying and assessing initiatives and schemes which are aimed at dealing with this awful pandemic and also to assist the disadvantaged. The way in which Freemasonry has rallied round to ensure that Brethren and the wider Masonic family is supported during the pandemic is a fine example of our organisation, and it confirms, if any confirmation is needed, that we actually walk the walk as opposed to simply talking the talk. However, brethren, above all that is the response that Freemasonry is making to help those whose lives have been severely disrupted by the pandemic. And I am confident that this province will receive significant monies to assist food banks and other organisations which are providing meals for those who actually do not know where their next meal is coming from, or who have found that everyday life is now a huge struggle. Brethren, we should be very proud to be part of an organisation which continues to care for those who are very much less fortunate than ourselves. Brethren, during these difficult times, it is essential that we remain focused on supporting each other. And I pray that the great architect of the universe blesses and cares for you, so that in due time we may be able to enjoy again that fellowship which is so important to us all. And on a day which would have had quite a number of toasts, I take this opportunity to toast you all. Brethren, your very good health, and to the province of Nottinghamshire.